From sunny California, it's the Suzanne Summers Show. And here she is.
You sound like you're going through puberty. And your voice is changing.
That's because I tightened my jacket. No, I'm just kidding.
No. But oh my, we got a haircut today, Al.
We did.
You were starting to look like a frazzled Einstein. And
No,
that's hard to look
I'll
like.
tell you something. I kind of liked it. It was a little grungy.
Uh-huh.
And
You did? I'm never critical of the way you look, but it was like over grunged for me. It was like, now it's not. There's a point where it's hip and cool, and then it looks old.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you see, what I found was that normally I have a better relationship with older women than I do with younger women.
You do?
Okay,
You do.
right. But with the hair thing,
Yeah,
the younger women.
like your long hair.
Yeah,
Oh, so you're most trying to impress the younger women?
that's right. Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. Yeah.
How should I feel about that?
How does who feel
How
about it?
should I feel about that?
Oh, don't worry about it.
I don't.
No, you're not competing with younger women.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm
No.
not.
So-
How are you, Caroline?
Just great.
Caroline
Nice.
is doing her portion of the show tonight from Florence, Italy, to be with our granddaughter Violet, who is out of the hospital and in her parents' arms. I'm sure she's so thrilled to be with you.
She's so happy.
Yeah.
We're all so happy.
Yeah.
And she was able to go outside today for the first time, and we went on a nice walk. And
How
she's
did you-
doing great.
how did you get her
thank
up
you
and
all
down?
So much for all the nice comments and prayers and support.
How did you get her up and down the 86 stairs?
She can do the stairs.
Wow.
She was able to go down the stairs. I mean, she's been out of the hospital for a week now, so she's doing great.
I'm so glad. I'm thrilled that you're there with her. I know Alan is too. It's we all feel relaxed now that she's in your arms. And I think her boyfriend is a keeper, but I know Violet is Violet, but keeper he was so
He's
good
so
to
great.
her. So good to her. I'm so impressed.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really good person.
Yeah, I haven't met him, but I like him a lot. Yeah. Okay. Top of the
Okay.
morning to you.
Speaking of long hair, it's not sexy, Alan. It's
What?
when the eyebrow hair gets wacky, crazy.
That's
and
true.
When you get ear hair or nose hair.
That's
I
true.
noticed with Bruce, those eyebrow hairs get crazy Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that. My
Well,
eyebrow.
you had your shape today.
I know, but they're usually perfect. Okay.
Well, you had Nathan shape.
I'll tell you
your
who's got really long eyebrows because he sort of extended the hair on one of them one day.
Who?
Patrick Duffy.
I love Patrick Duffy. Oh God, do you know that next week is St. Patrick's Day? Says your Irish friend here. Do you know when Patrick Duffy was born?
Yeah.
On St. Patrick's Day. Did you know that, Caroline?
Oh, that's the cutest
That's
thing
his
ever.
actual birthday. So I love Patrick Duffy. He was my other great husband. And what a joy. 7 years. I worked with him every day. We never had not only a cross word, a cross thought. It was the most beautiful working relationship in all my years of television. Patrick Duffy is right at the top of my list as the greatest. So great.
So if Patrick is named after Saint Patrick, okay, because he's born on Saint Patrick's
Yeah, or
Day.
wouldn't it be fun if?
Okay.
Yeah.
My mother was born on Christmas Day. What should we call her?
Mother.
Okay.
Why was my character Chrissy Snow?
Christina.
Yeah,
Call her
Christina.
Christina.
Yeah. Not to digress, but I loved that my name was Chrissy Snow.
Yeah, I do
As soon
too.
as someone tells you your name is Chrissy Snow, you immediately got an idea of who you are now.
Right.
What's your name? Chrissy.
That's so funny. You know, one day you should do the entire show as Chrissy.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Or a carrot.
That'd
I
be
do great
right.
carrots.
That's right. Yeah, coming out of the ground,
Out
right?
of the ground, yeah.
That's a good one. Don't you do something with a chicken coming out of an egg?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And then I hear all these years later that those are exercises they do in actual drama and
Really?
acting classes.
Really?
I only went to one acting class.
Right, and they asked you to leave. No, I'm just kidding. That's right, you did.
One, and then he told me to sit down.
Sit down.
Francisco Cervantes said he saw you a few minutes ago in Starsky and Hutch episode from 1975.
Oh yeah, I
Wow.
remember that.
Actually, when I remember Ted Bergman, who was one of the producers of Three's Company, there was no film on me, no footage other than American Graffiti, which was what, 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And he said, so we were trying to find other footage to see how you look on camera, and we came across you on Starsky and Hutch. And then he said, man, did you look bad. Thanks, Ted. That's so great. That's so great. People say things that you just can't believe. You can't believe it. So, anyway, screw him.
Okay, let's applaud
She
that
says-
one.
It's also International Women's Day today.
It is. And
It's
why are,
International Women.
and what is the purpose of us having a day today?
That the florists make double the money.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you know.
Because Alan's always like, got
It's
me.
true. They have
that
Secretary's Day,
Celebrate
Mother's
women's
Day, Father's Day,
accomplishments and to support
Graduation
other
Day.
women and just to have a hooray for women.
Well, I do that every day for all of us.
Yeah, I do
All
that
you
every
ladies out there, I
hour.
hope you know this. You do know this. I got your back. And when I'm interviewed about these shows that I do and who is my audience, and I always explain to them who they are, because I think women my age, a little younger, a little older, are an underserved audience. They don't target us. And I always think, you're stupid. We have raised our kids. We paid the college tuition. We paid for the weddings. We got a little money to spend, and we now know how to work our way around the internet. Because when I first started on the shopping channels, the problem was that women were going, oh, how do I turn on my computer? You know, nobody was savvy back then. That was 25 years ago. And now you and me, we've all caught up. I can't say that I'm, a whiz with technology, but I can turn it on. I can get books written. I can,
You've always been able to turn it on.
when I want to.
I know. I know.
When I want to.
I know. I remember one day we went to a party, a big party at the Beverly Wilshire, and I went to. You were talking to some people, and I went to the bar, and while I was waiting for the server, I didn't say bartender, the server, to bartend me.
Right.
There were two guys standing next to me. One pointed to you. Didn't know I was standing there. One pointed to you, and the other one said something.
Nice.
Well, yes.
Oh,
It was
okay.
sort of a very backhanded,
Backhanded?
but really nice compliment. Yeah. I can't say what it was. I'd rather not say it out loud.
All right.
Yeah.
Better than them saying bad stuff.
No, not bad stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. No.
But you know what I've learned, being in the public eye for so many decades now, is you better develop a thick skin, because people are going to go after you. They're going to say nasty things to you. They're going to say nasty things about you. They're going to say things that aren't true about you. They're going to say things that are true about you that you really wish they wouldn't be talking about. And that is one of the hardest things to learn to command, and not be driven by it. You know, I ordered a book yesterday, and I actually can't wait to read. And I believe this doctor was at my last publisher, because I think he and I had bestsellers out at the same time. Dr. Daniel Amen, brain doctor.
I spoke to him.
You did?
Yeah, years ago. He's in Southern California, I think.
Okay, I
near
don't
San
know
Diego.
him, but I like his
He's
thinking.
he's very bright and accomplished.
He wrote a book says, your brain believes everything you tell it. And I went, isn't that true? And one of the things I've had to do through this ordeal of my broken neck and spine and now my cracked teeth and all this stuff, rather than let it get me down, the moment one of those thoughts comes into my head, I thank God for the fact that my life was saved, that I'm not a quadriplegic from a terrible fall like that I have this incredible husband who's been so dedicated to me through this whole thing, my supportive family. And as soon as I do that in my brain, it all changes. And so when I saw this title, because I believe in titles, my best-selling books are the best titles. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, I want to read that book. I know what it's going to say, and I already believe it, but I want to read it. So I have phrases in my brain that will keep rescuing me, so I don't fall into that trap of worrying and thinking the worst and why me and all that stuff. It's a waste. It's a waste of time.
So-
but thank you and gratitude just propels you forward and onward and gives you grace. What were you going to say, Alan?
Well, Linda Johnson said, I'm an actor, and well, do you ever have to have thick skin?
Linda Johnson from our audience. Yeah, you're right, Linda.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
If you don't, they'll eat you. They
Yeah.
will just eat you.
Linda, what are you doing since last time we got together?
I remember that guy in Chicago who used, during the Three's Company years, used
Oh,
to
yeah.
write terrible things.
Oh, yeah.
Gary
Oh, yeah.
Dweeb or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, he was
And
having a... he-
referred to me as grotesque.
Oh, yeah, because, you know why?
No.
Because he was married to a blonde woman about your age, and people would say to her all the time, you look exactly like Suzanne Summers.
So why would that make me grotesque?
Well, because I'm sure the two of them sat on the couch eating bonbons and watching you, and the wife was looking at him thinking, look,
It still is not a great answer. The guy was just
no,
sort
no,
of
but
an
maybe
a-hole.
the wife probably hated you.
Why?
Okay,
If
well,
she
I
looked
don't know
like me, she
why.
wanted,
There are
you know,
people who
we
hate
have
and
something in
dislike.
common.
You know, most blonde women love you.
Yeah.
Okay, I've watched it for years.
Women. I
Yeah.
love women. Women love
Right.
me.
But there are people who
We're
are
as happy as we can be.
there are people who have negative thoughts, and that's life. By the way,
That is life.
we're
What are you
we're,
gonna tell
we're
them
like
now?
we're like on
And then
the
I want you, after you do that, I want you to come around and scratch my back in that place that gets itchy.
Okay.
You know you've been married so long, when you can say that to your husband is exactly the spot I want.
You don't even have to tell me where you want me
I
to
know,
scratch.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
Your back, you say. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what's happening today. It's 25% off the entire site, but we're going to show you what's happening in the coconut world today. Okay? There you are, Insta. Okay? And the promo code is CocoLove25.
It's a big coconut show.
CocoLove25.
I believe in coconut oil,
Me
the
too.
medium chain triglycerides that are so prevalent in coconut. I had a Sri Lankan friend who was born in Sri Lanka, and she said, wealth was displayed on your front lawn by the tower of coconuts in the front of your house. The more coconuts, the more that people would go, whoa. And she would tell me things, and I remember somebody really went after me for saying this, but she said, because they have pythons in Sri Lanka, snakes. Yeah. We have rattlesnakes here, which I have not seen one for over a year, because they don't like to be around humans. But she said in Sri Lanka, you know, it's just like common that a python will come by the front door.
You know, the
She
reason...
said, but if you get, let me finish my thought, if you get bit by a python, if you rub coconut oil on it, she said, did it cure it? No, I don't think she said cure, but that's what they use in Sri Lanka for python bites,
Yeah.
for whatever it
It's
is.
interesting because I thought a python was a constrictor.
Wouldn't you
I
think?
guess they bite anyway. But
I guess
isn't a,
while they're constricting, they go, maybe I'll take a little bite here. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they...
Yeah.
You know what? She's right, because I don't think constrictors have shoot poison into your body when they bite.
Okay, but
They just bite.
They have those
So maybe they
incisors.
use coconut oil to salve
Fill
the wound.
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
come scratch my back in that place?
Certainly
and see if
I
even
can.
have to tell him
Yeah, certainly.
where it is. That's
Yeah.
how long we have been married. Yeah.
oh, wow.
I had my first
Maybe
doctor's
you could put
appointment.
one of your lovely lotions or some
Yeah.
coconut moisture serum on it.
Well, he knows exactly where this is. This is from the surgery. And it's all healed, but
Ah.
after surgery, skin gets tight. Okay, go for it, Al. Do you know where it is? Go.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit it. It's right there. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so great.
Okay,
Okay,
wait.
down a little,
Okay, what are you going to do for me?
whatever you want. And then to the left a little. And then down a little. and then to the right a little, right down the. That's it.
You know, if someone's
God.
tuning in
Oh
right
God,
now and
that's
they don't
so
have a
great.
picture,
You girls
they're
know
just
what I'm
listening.
feeling. Oh God, that's so great. And what's great is you know exactly right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels so good.
Oh.
When will this tightness stop? Oh.
This
It's
is
like
two-
Meg Ryan and when Harry met Sally. Yeah. Wow,
This is
that's
a
so great.
two-hander.
Oh, that's so fantastic. Yeah. I hope my granddaughter isn't listening in on this one. Oh my God. Okay, thanks.
All right.
She's
Thanks.
asleep.
Yeah. Would you, when she wakes up in the morning, would you just give her a big hug and a kiss from me and us?
Of course.
And from me.
We're so happy that you're there and that she's safe. And I'll just say it one more time. That boyfriend, he's a winner. Wow, that's so
Yeah,
great.
he's a good guy.
That he would know. He would know that this required tenderness and attention. Someone said to me, I'm asked all the time, why do you think you and Alan have such a successful marriage? And I said,
Because Alan always says yes.
and there's that. But everyone knows
And Alan apologizes 18 times a day.
you don't even need to anymore.
That's
You
true.
don't do bad things anymore.
I know. I've never done bad things.
No, you do.
Just things that are
thoughtless.
irritating
Yeah.
things. Yeah, but you did too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Probably much more so, especially in the early years of our marriage.
That's right. You used to
I
throw
was
stuff
kinda-
at me.
I did. I threw things at
Yeah,
her.
she did say, and she sold all my clothes one day.
Well, that I had to do.
Yeah,
We needed to pay the rent.
$200. She was selling my
So you know I
cashmere,
didn't marry him for his
my
money.
cashmere
I married
herringbone
the Johnny
suit.
Carson of Canada,
Yeah,
the most famous
lined
man
in
in
silk.
Canada. He comes here and gives it all. It was good. You give it to your.
No, I didn't give
Your
it.
family.
I left
Give it
it.
to
I
your
didn't.
family.
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't want their lives to change more than it was going to change. You
Well,
know.
it didn't. It didn't, and you're a good guy.
That's
And
right.
I told you
I
that.
took a
First thing this
car.
morning, I told you that.
Yeah, I took my car. That's all I needed. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even like that car.
Yeah. Pardon?
I didn't like that car. Is that the Fossil Vega? Do any of you want a Fossil Vega? What's a
No,
Fossil
actually,
Vega?
no.
Wait, this Fossil Vega is so rare and
No,
so.
but just a moment. Let me just say.
Can
what
I
it
just
is.
finish my story?
All right.
We're driving in his Fossil Vega one day, and we hear a bad sound.
It was
Really
worse than bad.
And then the mouth of the front of the car, whatever you call that, was now on the road. We come out, and this tire was going that way, and that tire was going that way, and that's why the front of the car was down on the road. What's your
Okay,
story?
so
Is it better?
I take the car to a guy in Culver City who prepares cars for Le Mans.
Tell them what Le Mans is.
It's a big car race in
Okay.
France.
In France.
So I said, "What can you do?" He said, "Tell you what I'll do." He said, "It's going to take a while." He said, "I'll keep the car inside. I'm going to put white paper all over the floor underneath it, and I will charge you $10 an hour. That's it. But it's going to take a while because we're only going to work on it when we're not working on other cars." I said, "Done." So they created it. They fixed it up, I think, 8 or 9 months, and it was an incredible car. And it was a rare car. It was a 1958 Fossil Vega. It was a combination.
How many were made?
I don't know, but it was a
I've never
combination
seen
of
one.
between France and Italy in terms of design.
No one
and,
knew how to fix it.
and it had, I guess it was at that time, it was a Chrysler Hemi engine, which they had in big Chrysler cars.
Chrysler Hemi?
A Chrysler Hemi engine.
What's
I think it
Hemi?
was like a 500 horsepower. I
What
don't
does
know what
Hemi
Hemi.
mean?
I don't know what Hemi means. There used to be a producer named Hemian.
Dwight Hemian.
Dwight Hemian. Okay.
And his partner, that darling man,
Yeah.
Hemian Smith,
That's right.
Gary Smith. Yeah.
So what's up today? What do you got in front of you?
Well, wait a minute.
Okay.
I do want to tell you, this is a coconut show. The ambassador to Germany.
I think it'd be really good, if you turned this toward the
Okay.
audience.
The
Okay.
ambassador
Thank you.
to,
I was
Ge-
gonna
to
ask
Germany.
that, but I was trying not to be bossy.
The ambassador to Germany likes this so much that I'm sure that's why he's my friend. So he could get
Yeah. Right.
so he could get free coconut oil. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. And you know what he really does have beautiful skin. He uses it to put on his face after he finishes whatever he finishes. I keep this next to the bathtub, and I have a big bowl of Epsom salt there. So I always put 2 or 3 cups of Epsom salt, a miracle, $3.50 miracle. And then I put 2 to 3 dropperfuls of this coconut oil to just float on top. And then I get in, and the Epsom salt relaxes me because it's all that magnesium. Magnesium is so crucial to all of us. And according to Dr. Russell Blaylock, who I've interviewed in at least 3 of my books, he said most all of us are magnesium deficient.
Yeah.
And the body craves it.
Well, the heart needs it to work.
The heart needs it, and every cell needs it. And to make your thyroid work correctly, you need it. And if we're all deficient, so when you soak in Epsom salt in the bathtub, you take in, because the skin soaks up everything, you take in all that magnesium. So now you get real relaxed, because magnesium is calming. That's what we have in a lot of our supplements. You get into bed, you're all calm, but magnesium makes you poop. So I find if I take a cup of Gentle Colon Renew fizzy tea, I do hot water and I put 2 scoops in, and I've got the bubbly tea. I soak in the Epsom salt, which you can get at any drugstore, supermarket, and then the coconut oil. The combination for sleeping is magical. You smell great when you get into bed. He tells me every night, "Gosh, you smell great." And I think, yeah, on my own. And then you have that. Everything about it is great. Caroline and I were going to develop bath salts with magnesium, and I said, you know, this combination of buying their $3.50 Epsom salt and the coconut oil is better than any combination of anything we could do. So I don't like to spend your money or
It would
waste it.
cost so much to ship.
And it's heavy.
Epsom salt.
Yeah.
It's like it's not worth it for you guys.
It's not. And I am never, we as a company, our little company, we are never trying to spend your money frivolously. I would save your money for something like this. This is about as quality as it gets. In this is, the top ingredient is always where there's the most, so there's the coconut or organic coconut oil. It smells divine. And then there are there 6 or 9? And my dyslexia.
9 total, 9
Okay.
oils.
It's so, oh.
It's unbelievable.
I wish-
It's also an amazing facial oil.
Oh my God, I wish I had smell-o-vision here. I love to put it on my face. This probably looks terrible on camera, but oh my God, it's healing. If you've got any kind of irritation, your skin, when you put coconut oil on, it goes, thanks. Oh yeah. So guess what's starting to come up in the garden, Caroline? Starting to think about it. Artichokes. I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, I have to send you the most stunning photo of artichokes today at the market.
Really? Wow.
They make you cry. You know those Italian artichokes that
Yeah.
are purple and green?
Oh yeah. And the round
You're
ones?
walking down a little cobblestone street and the sun just hits that little stand outside in just the most perfect way. It's beautiful. I can't believe you're growing artichokes. That's so cool.
Yeah, what I love about artichokes is I don't need to put them in protective cages because animals don't like them. They're no fun. And in the new house, which by the way, we started today. We started the construction today. All this time has been getting permits. And today they all came with their hammers or whatever men who do construction arrive with. And so we're into it now. Anyway, that lawn at the end of our new property up there, I'm going to line each side with artichokes plants.
Oh, and they're so pretty too.
So pretty. And the second layer behind the artichokes, I'm doing onions, and then the third layer is garlic, because animals don't like any of those. So they'll just leave them to grow, and nothing is more fun than pulling garlic out of the ground, or picking an artichoke, or onions. I mean, you don't think about onions, but when you grow your own, oh my God, they're so great. I watched the bits and pieces of Meghan or Markle or Harry or whoever they are, and I was impressed that they raised chickens. It was hard to feel sorry for them. It's kind of hard to feel sorry for them because you know.
Really?
Well, you know what you're getting into when you join that club. That's like a club. So, anyway.
So
Yeah.
Now, I
You know
poured
that
my
they're
own
gonna
drink
tell
and
you
I
your
put hardly anything in there,
child
so
is
we
going to
give
get
you
a title. That's pretty rough.
Say that again.
They said your baby's not getting your baby title, and then they made
Thanks.
them say that it was
And then
their
put more
decision
ice.
not to give him a title. That was pretty rough.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah,
Yeah, and then they pulled all their security.
I didn't see that either.
They gave her, they're like, you have no more security because you're.
I guess you go against the firm. if that's what they
and that's
call
what
it.
it's called. Yeah.
Is it called the firm?
Yeah, I was
I
raised,
guess they're gonna make
being
it
raised
gay.
in Canada, I grew up singing God Save the Queen.
Sing it for us, Al.
Exactly. And I actually, before that, I
How
sang,
does that song go, Al?
I'm not in a singing voice today,
You know.
okay?
Oh.
And now in Canada, they sing Oh Canada, okay?
How does O Canada go?
Oh Canada. It goes like that, okay? But, you know, I was raised, you know, every Sunday morning on radio before television, we'd sit around before television. Our grandkids are going, what? What was before television? Anyway, we'd sit around the radio listening to King George VI make his Christmas morning
He
speech.
was the stutterer, right?
He was, but you know, no one laughed, no one. I mean, it was like we love this guy. King George VI
Yeah.
was great, and he
I
became.
love all the pomp and circumstance. I
do too. I think
wish
it's
all this would just go away and they'd all go back and rethink the whole thing because
what whole thing.
it's like, you know, the most important words I think said in this millennium were said by Rodney King, the guy who got so beat up in the LA riots.
Yeah.
And he looked in the camera all bloodied up and he said, "Can't we all just get along?" And that has so stayed with me. That so hit my heart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't we all just want to get along? I
Yeah.
do, don't you?
I do. Speaking of getting along,
Getting along.
you know,
I
every
don't
so often, you know, I don't,
What, Al?
you know me, I'm not political, but you know, I'm really,
no.
I'm glad they're banning some of the Dr. Seuss books. Okay, I can't remember which one they're banning, but
Okay.
I mean, I can remember, you know, my young
Sam
years,
I Am.
especially, you know, the kids, you know, with the Cat in the Hat and Mulberry Street and running the zoo and Beyond Zebra and Scrambled Eggs. I mean, really, what is it? Scrambled eggs and ham? Was that? Yeah, I think it was something like yes. Green eggs and ham. Yeah, Dr. Seuss, the Cat's Quizzer. I mean, it's good to ban some of those books. Okay, why? He's got too many books. Let's start with that.
How many has he sold? 330 million?
That's right. I mean,
I have sales envy.
and the guy has passed years ago, and there's a company, and apparently he didn't have any
And
survivors.
I heard yesterday he didn't even like children.
Who? Really?
Whoever wrote Dr.
Well, that's not
Seuss.
his real name
Yeah.
anyway.
So he didn't like children.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey guys, guess what?
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 Coconut.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
coconut.
so we told you about the coconut oil. Do I need to say any more? I honestly, this is. When I go to someone's house for dinner, I don't bring a bottle of wine. I bring a bottle of this, and they're much happier.
By the way, this is of our coconut products. I think we sell more of these than anything
Yeah.
else.
You can get the large
Okay.
size, which this is, or you can get the small size. It comes with a dropper.
We've been asked to manufacture it by the gallon.
Yeah. And then there's the shampoo and the conditioner. It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. Let me, you show them and I'll tell you what's in that.
There's the conditioner, or if you're French, Baume de Melon Volume. Okay.
It's got cocoa butter cleansers. There's no harsh chemicals. It's certified toxic free. Here's your brain. Do you want toxins up there? No. No. It's got squalene. Do you have any squalene at home? You don't, do you? No,
Shampooing Volume.
I know.
Shampooing
Most
Volume.
shampoos use heavy silicones. We don't use any. And most shampoos use harsh chemical lathering agents that strip moisture. We don't do that. Experience the antidote for flat, lifeless hair by using this, and you won't have flat, lifeless hair. Do you want flat, lifeless hair? No. No. So, I wash my hair pretty much every day, even if I'm not going anywhere for the day. It just feels good. And I love this. And this is the coconut. Is it mango in this one too? God, my eyes. Coconut sweet almond. Coconut and sweet almond. There's no synthetic fragrance in here. It's all the real deal. And then the volumizing conditioner, which doesn't weigh your hair down. I think that's got Kapuasu. I'm sure there's Kapuasu.
Kapuasu.
Yeah, from the Amazon.
Wow, no
Squalene,
jokes.
That's squalene. Do you have any squalene? You have squalene.
Squalene?
I know.
I used to date squalene.
Squalene helps create volume and as it penetrates the hair shaft, and it enhances elasticity for fuller, shinier, more luscious hair. So you just put a little of this on. It's all so easy. I was sitting in the shower today.
Hold it.
What?
You know how I like names?
Yeah.
Well, this is a great name.
What's the great name?
Sandy Beach.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sandy, did you make that up?
Sandy Beach.
Did Sandy Beach
Okay.
make that up?
And she
Or
said-
her mother had great humor.
She said maybe made in Canada, so French.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I was sitting in our shower today, and I have this thought a lot of we should just do ambush camera on me sometime sitting in the shower, because you will see there's nothing in our shower that isn't Suzanne Organics and all toxic free. So it doesn't matter with the water coming down what I grab. The shampoo's on this side and the conditioners are on that side, and they're all ours. I don't know why I have 10 of everything, but I guess because I get them free. And I just think
Nothing's free.
nothing's free. You were playing with Bruce the other day about that, right? Bruce got really good deals on his airline tickets. It took 2 days to get there, but it was great. It was great. They flew there almost for free. But Alan said nothing's free. And then Bruce wrote back one of his sort of slightly offended. I went, that didn't offend you. He goes, no. Anyway, I believe in what we're doing. I believe in our products. I believe in everything that we say to you, that you will benefit on the positive from this. Now, you're out of the shower. You washed your hair, you conditioned your hair, you haven't had one chemical yet, right? And I'm sure you have the body wash in there, so you don't have any chemicals. Body wash, by the way, everything what's the deal today? You can go to the website, everything's 25% off, or what? Caroline?
Yeah, 25% off. And
Okay.
the promo code is CocoLove25.
Coco
But
Love.
it's 25% off the entire site.
Coco Love. So when we made body wash, I went, body wash, that's soap. And then you realize soap is filled with chemicals, and we use soap in our most private and personal areas. And so when I wash my private and personal areas in the shower with our toxic-free body wash, I think, how great. I'm not like letting anything go up there or in there or out of there that's bad for me. Everything is good. Everything is good for you. This is good for you. So now you're out of the shower. You did the shampoo, you did the conditioner, you use your body wash, and probably use your face wash. And you probably, like I do in the shower, I keep peach exfoliating cleanser, and I also keep the acai for the bumps on the side of my, if I can get Alan to get in the shower with me, go down my back into that scratchy place.
I just don't like for you to see me naked, okay?
I don't look.
Yeah, okay.
I never look. I've never seen
Well, you don't
naked.
look because I put that blindfold on
Yeah,
you.
I've never looked. I've never looked. And
Okay.
wearing the mask in the shower is a little weird, but
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
Okay, now you're out of the shower.
Yeah.
And you've towel dried. Pat, 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 because you don't want all this great stuff to like be rubbed off. Now you take your cocoa mango body butter.
Oh, yeah.
You want to give somebody a gift that will thrill them. They'll call you like 6 times over the next week after they use it. Give them cocoa mango body butter. This stuff. This stuff.
Or, if you're French, beurre pour le corps.
Look at this.
Cha-cha-cha.
Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
Oh, wow. Put this on your hand. Give me your hand. You have beautiful hands, by the way. And then just rub that around on your hands and then smell them.
Oh, Mom, look what she...
So cute.
Okay.
I'd never harm you.
I know that.
You do know that.
Of course I know that.
It's a beautiful thing.
Demo.
I
This
love
is
selling
demo.
products that are good for you. And our company byline is doing well while doing good. You know, I'm a capitalist. I want to do well, but only by
Wow.
doing good. And
Wow.
this is doing good.
Smells great.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you guys are new to Suzanne's line, Suzanne's products are organic, they're certified toxic free, she doesn't use any chemical fillers, she doesn't use any artificial colors or artificial fragrances, she doesn't use any pegs or any parabens.
No.
So she's really committed to finding nutritious, botanical active ingredients that are good for your skin, good for your hair, good for your face, good for your lips. And this is why people come back and use her products, because you get results, they feel good, you're doing something good for yourself.
Because I got your back. Keep this in the shower. So you shampoo. Now you put the conditioner on. You want to let it sit there for a while you're doing that. You can use the acai. You can use the peach exfoliating cleanser. But also keep the coconut sea salt body scrub. Oh my gosh. This is another great one. And this is where you hope you live with someone who's tactile. You call Alan Hamill into your shower, and then you ask him to rub this. It's salt. Well, I'm sure there's Kapuas in here. Let me see.
Gommage pour le corps, sel de mer,
Core-
noix de coco.
Core, C-O-R-P, core, is...
Gommage pour le corps, sel de mer,
Why?
noix de coco.
I love that product.
I
Because
do
the
too.
sea salt exfoliates, but then it leaves this beautiful oil on your
Yeah.
skin. And it's not greasy, but it's just so soft and moisturized.
Yeah.
Wow. When
Tell
when
me about it,
get
'cause I don't
in
have
the
a
tub
product
after
list
using
on that,
that,
but she's
find out
right.
You don't use scrubs in the tub, use them in the shower, huh?
Always in the shower. You don't want to put
Yeah.
scrubs on in the tub and then you soak in it. Ew!
Yeah.
Okay, but again, cocoa mango, all real. There's no artificial flavoring, scents, anything here. If you are lucky enough to shower with Alan Hamill, as he does, he puts it all over my back, my butt, my upper thighs, my legs. He goes all the way down on my calves.
And she leases me out.
Yeah, you can go do any of my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And then by the time he gets it all over me, then he starts the scrub part. He's very tactile. I love that about you. And to the point where I can hardly take anymore. And then he takes the shower, the hot water, and then just
Okay, but what I've added?
like that.
What I've added?
Oh, yeah, you haven't done that to me.
No, but what I just added
I
it
don't
like
wanna
3
do it.
showers ago. I tell you,
No.
when I finish washing my hair and washing my body and showering, etc., etc., I then start turning it to the cold, okay? First it's like pleasantly cool, and then it's cool, and then it's like not cold, but not cool. It's kind of in between. I find this great place, and I said, no, I think it's beneficial. Now, I'm no scientist, okay?
You're not?
But no, I'm not. I'm no scientist. I freely admit to that. But after you wash your hair, and you rinse it in hot water,
Yeah.
it must open up follicles
that
and
it
pores and etc. Standing under the cool, cold water. First of all,
Wanna try
I
it
love it.
tomorrow?
Pardon?
Want to try it tomorrow with
Yeah.
me?
And this way, we won't waste water by taking
Hate
individual
wasting water.
showers. Okay, we'll do it together and we'll save water. No, that's good. What do you want to do with the water we save? You know
Well,
what?
when Patrick Duffy was my husband,
Yeah.
he should have been a farmer. He lives in Oregon, right? Oregon has a ranch up there, and he reroutes, as he calls it, his gray water.
That's true.
That's all the stuff that normally goes down the drain. But Patrick, who's an environmentalist, because this is how he thinks. It wasn't about being politically correct or anything like that.
That's
He's
true.
He's just a good guy.
Yep.
Oh my God, he's such a good guy. He's got a girlfriend now, and I'm so glad because he was so in love with his wife Carlin, who passed probably 3 years ago, and he was so devastated. He was with her forever, and they were Buddhists together, and they had everything in common. I'm so glad he found someone to love because he needs love in his life. He's such a doll. But anyway, he would reroute his gray water so he never wasted water, and he would use it for other parts of his property that didn't demand that it didn't have sea salt body scrub in it. Okay, so that's the other thing here. The other thing is the lip balm in the little case. Can you show them here, Alan? This
Certainly.
is kind of a little great thing.
Yeah, I don't have one of
Yeah, you
those.
got one right here. You didn't take it. It's right there.
I knew that. I was just testing.
She said 2 cents of everything. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
there.
to one.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he does. Good.
Yeah, he's got it. The guy's got everything. I just want to see if there's Kapuasu in here. Because
Chapuashu.
moisturizes with exotic coconut oil owned shea butter.
Coconut lip balm.
No chemicals or toxins on your sensitive
Balm
lips.
pour les lèvres et la noix de coco.
You can use it under your lipstick.
Okay.
I have it probably in every station in this house. When you open the drawer in the kitchen that has all the potato peelers and everything, I'm very organized. Everything, I'm like my son Bruce, everything is in its own little place. But there's also a little place for lip balm. Because once somebody uses this, I tell them to take it because that's important in this era of COVID and masks and all that. So that's part of this, but that's not all. Now, how about the lipstick?
Everyone is loving, and people are jumping out about how much they love your lip balm. They love the scent. It's
Love it,
fantastic.
love it. And I
use it
shouldn't
on my
need
cuticles. So many great comments.
I shouldn't need to say this, but guess what? Our lip balm, whether it's in this little slide case or in the like a lipstick tube, has no petroleum in it. I.e.
Okay.
gasoline. Do I even need to say that? But that's what you've been putting on your lips, that stuff you get at the counter. Okay. All right. Here's the lipstick, and here's the color I have on. If you like my color, I have it on. I wore it just
On your lip. Okay, good. Someone asked what color
This
lipstick you
is
were wearing.
caramelized peach.
Marcella, I think her
I
name
love
was.
the name. Caroline named it. Caramelized peach.
It does look like a caramelized peach.
It does. And it feels soft. It's got shea butter. What else is in there? I don't have the pages right in front of me, Caroline. What else?
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter. That's why it's.
Oh,
in the
my
coconut
lips just
lineup
feel-
today. All of Suzanne's lipsticks,
It feels.
and they don't have lead in them.
Oh, we decided not to put lead in our lipstick. Who decided it was a good idea to put lead in our lipstick? You want to know what happens when you use lipstick that has lead in it every day? There's a buildup. And lead goes into the bones. And when we get older and you have a fall, that's why they say, I know better than anybody now, when you get older, do not fall. When you fall, the bones that break release lead into your system. And lead poisoning goes to the brain. So I have found, since I had my terrible fall, I detox, and if you want to know, I'm not going to talk about it on television, but I take it so seriously. I use the Gonzalez protocol every day because I know that lead was released into my body from the years long before I realized how important it was to use products like these and just keep cleaning it out and cleaning it out and cleaning it out. So.
Okay, so while we're talking about cleaning it out,
Oh,
I have to mention,
wow.
okay, Suzanne's Gut Renew 30-Day Challenge. This is our hottest product. This is the hottest product we've had probably in 20 years.
Wowza, yeah.
Everybody has a problem with their gut,
Everyone.
including Suzanne and myself.
Yeah.
We started using this, I don't know, I guess almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Just the two of us. And we loved it so
I don't
much.
have any gut issues anymore. Do you, Alan?
No.
I'm not saying that this cured it or anything. It's just that I don't have any gut issues now.
Yeah.
And my stomach is not bloated anymore. And we start every morning with a Gut Renew smoothie. Now we are starting to add to it the immune support powder. I figure as long as we're having this smoothie, but the immune support is so important, especially in what we're all going through now. You want to keep your immune system as strong as possible. I've been thinking, I have 2 spoons in our smoothies in the morning. So I do 2 spoons of Gut Renew for both of us, so that's 4 in the blender. And then 2 spoons of the immune support, so we each get 1. And then we each drink about half of that blender every day. I had a great one this morning. I put the Gut Renew and the Immune Support,
Actually, it makes more than one glass.
or if I use the bigger glass.
Yeah, right.
And that gets me enough volume so I can take all my supplements down, which is like so gaggy. But you know, we're in a different world now. So this morning I did the Gut Renew, I did the Immune Support. I put about a big handful of frozen peaches and a handful of frozen mangoes. Sounding good, isn't it? Then I poured coconut milk into that. Then I poured like 2 or 3 spoons of organic yogurt, and then because I like it, I just poured a bit of a fresh organic cream, mixed it all up. Wasn't that a great smoothie this morning? And you're drinking that smoothie and you're thinking, this tastes so great, and it's good for me. And usually when something's good for you, go, it tastes good. It tastes good. It's not great, but I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's great. Wouldn't you say so, Caroline?
Amazing.
Amazing. Did you bring Gut Renew to Italy with you?
We loved it so much that we brought it with us, and we just kept doing it because the smoothies taste so good. And,
So good.
and you just feel good knowing you're getting some good nutrition, but also all the recipes, whether you're a person who likes fruity things like berries, or if you like tropical smoothies, or if you like something like, peanut butter and banana, or if you like a chocolate mocha, there's so many good things.
Anything you can think of, you can make a Gut Renew smoothie with. It's so good. Every time, before we developed this, when I would have other companies' smoothies in the morning, they all tasted like chalk. They were all kind of a penance. They're all kind of gaggy, but it's good for you, so you take it down. I never enjoyed it. When you don't enjoy it, you don't stick with it. This Gut Renew is so good that you stick with it. I bet we will have a smoothie every morning for the rest of our lives, Alan. I really believe that.
Speaking of smoothies,
Yeah,
before we developed this,
yeah.
we used to go to this little place in town. Don't mention the name, okay?
Oh, yeah, right.
And,
Yeah.
and we'd have breakfast,
Yeah.
and
And what else?
you would describe the smoothie you wanted, okay? And they'd make 2 of them. Then they said, could we advertise the Suzanne Summers smoothie
Yeah.
on our menu?
And I'm nice.
And we thought, it's a small business. We really like
Small
the
town.
proprietor, right? It's
Yeah.
a small town, of course. So it sells, they have, I think, 4 smoothies. It's the most expensive one. It's the one they sell more of than anything.
Yeah.
And then at least once or twice a year, we walk in there with a bushel full of kale and stuff from our garden, that they can use in our smoothies and other people's smoothies, and they charge us full price.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it.
It's a little business. I
But
get it.
as a
Every so often, hey, have one on me.
that's what I was just going to
Yeah.
say. What's that word you use? Menchie thing to do?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, have one on me. Well, they're just a little small business. Good for them. I'm happy everybody in Palm Springs here is having these healthy Suzanne Summers smoothies.
So we have a hater tonight on Insta. I'm not going to mention her name because she doesn't need the
Why
promotion.
is she hating? Who's she hating?
She was
What's
referring to your shower gel, and it's overpriced junk and no different than a $3 bottle of shower gel.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not happy.
Well, I'm
She's not
sorry.
happy. She's not happy.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
but I, when I'm washing my most private part, I'd like to know that there are no chemicals going up in my hooch.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
hooch.
I have a clean, chemical-free hooch, so you can visit anytime, Al.
How about for that? Hooch. That sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
I know. What was
Yeah.
that book I used to read to Bruce, Caroline? I read it so often.
The Giving Tree.
The Giving Tree.
Starsky and Hooch.
They're talking about Dr. Seuss. I found this book when Bruce was a little boy called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. I read it to him every night before he went to bed, and we both knew what was coming on the next page, and we loved it. And I was so involved in that little boy in that story. If you have a grandchild or a little a kid, doesn't matter, boy or girl, get that book. I'm sure it's still for sale. They're not going to ban that. It's just the most beautiful commentary on kindness and gratitude. And I think that's why I ordered that book today. Your brain believes everything you tell it. Just keep filling your brain with gratitude, no matter how bad it is. And it gets bad, and this is a hard year. Just be grateful for what you have rather than for what you don't have. And I remember when Violet was going through this, Caroline, in the last week, I wrote her that. I go, focus on what you have, not on what you don't have. And she's so good about accepting that kind of information.
So true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing is, in terms of making important decisions, especially business,
Yeah.
never depend on intellect, because it will lie to you all the time. Just listen to your inner voice. It never lies to you. It can't lie to you. Okay?
It can't.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I always say I hear voices, and so do you. We all hear voices.
Well, I hear your
What
voice.
we haven't done is
Alan!
what we haven't done is train ourselves to hear. We go deaf on the voices. I've heard many voices all my life, but I remember after I was fired from Three's Company, I'm sorry to keep bringing that up, but it was such a traumatic thing to be at the height of my
Actually,
game.
they did you a huge
Oh, they did?
favor.
Well, that's where I'm going.
Huge favor.
That's where I'm going
Yeah.
with this. So I was sitting in the living room. We were living in Venice, California, and I was having a why me? Why? I deserve to be paid more, but why didn't I just shut up and just stay on the show? And why did I have to? And the voice came. It was loud. And the voice said, "Why are you focused on what you don't have? Why don't you focus on what you do have?" That's where I got this. So I'm now talking to the voice, and I said, "What do I have?" And the voice said, "You have enormous visibility. Everybody in this country and most parts of the world knows your name." And I sat there, and now I'm talking to the voice, and I thought, wow, that's powerful. And it turned the entire paradigm around for me. And that's when I went to Alan and I said, "You know what? I'd like to go do a Vegas act."
And I said, "Can you sing?"
And I said, "I can take this louder voice that I have and put it on that stage and they will come." And you know what? You did. You came. You all came. We sold out the MGM Grand Hotel twice a night, every night for years. It was so incredible, so incredible.
No, the MGM Grand Hotel was the first hotel that we worked in.
Yeah. And then we went
And
to
then after like 2 or 3 engagements, it burned down.
Oh, that.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Sands. Then we went to the Las Vegas Hilton. Here's something really important,
What's
Suzanne.
important?
This is for you. It's from Abigail Merced.
Okay.
Suzanne, and it's in caps.
Okay.
Okay. Suzanne, it's a cooch. A coochie, not a hooch.
Not a hooch.
Laugh out loud. You're too cute, by the way. So love you. Okay.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Okay, it's a cooch. I've always called it a hooch.
Okay.
So I always say to you, like my hooch?
Yeah, hooch cooch. Excuse, hold it. Who did you ask that question of?
You.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I was just
I
checking.
was talking today to my physical therapist who comes every other day. And I take it very seriously because I'm so much better than I was, but I still don't have full range of motion in my neck turning. And so we're talking, and while I'm doing these exercises, which I enjoy with her, and they're like stupid, I have to climb up a wall. So what, right? You know what? When your arm doesn't work, getting your hand up the wall and then pushing against it and moving the bicep and tricep around, and that's what I any wall here in this property, as soon as I see it, I put my hand against the wall. And I said, I'm just filling time talking to her, and I said, one of the greatest thrills and honors of my life was entertaining U.S. soldiers for the USO. And I do remember running out on the stage at Ramstein Air Force Base, and you were there, Al.
I think, I think they're on YouTube. I think you can pull it
Yeah,
up
you
on
can pull 'em
YouTube.
up.
Yeah.
50,000 U.S. GIs screaming for anything that reminded them of home, and that was me. And these 12 beautiful girls I brought who were the top Hollywood dancers, and the band was blaring, and we tap dance out, dressed in Busby Berkeley costumes.
The real ones.
dancing, the real ones
The real
that we took,
ones.
and we even made them tighter. And we tap danced to Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Company B.
Yeah.
If you go to YouTube, pull it up. You will love it. It was one of the thrills of one of the many thrills of my life. But that,
Well, if you want to see Suzanne dancing, okay, in 1977, 78, 79, and 80, Google Suzanne Studio 54, okay? Yeah,
wasn't
those
that fun?
those were her heavy drug day. No, I'm just kidding. No. But we were in New
I
York.
have never used drugs,
Well,
other than the
Oh,
pot brownie
okay.
he gave me on our first date.
yeah.
And I was so in love with Alan Hamill. I didn't even know him my first date, and he gave me a pot brownie, and I went, I'm here.
But
I'm
wasn't
in
I
the
funny?
hotel room.
Wasn't I funny?
You're,
Okay.
I was going to say something awful funny.
No, you
Effing-
laughed your
effing
ass off.
funny. I
Okay.
laughed and laughed and laughed.
Yeah.
I've known him for one day, because I met him on the anniversary game. I was hired as the prize model, and then I was so bad at it, I was fired that day. He found my phone number, he called me, and so said, meet me at my hotel room. I knew. I knew.
Well, it was the
And you know
safest
what?
place.
I didn't care. I went to his hotel room. Forgive me, Caroline, for being a bad mother-in-law and grandmother. And I knocked on the door of his hotel room. And he answers the door.
Hello
and he
there.
Kind of looks, he says hello there, and he looks me up and down, and he said, "It's a Japanese suite. You have to take your shoes off in a Japanese suite." And I said, "What else do you have to take off?" And that's how the evening began. It
Yeah.
was a great evening. It was great.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't leave me alone.
If you ever, any of you saw my one-woman show on Broadway, I recreated that evening where he had the tatami mat on the floor. There was no bed. I'm looking around going, there's no bed, but there's this mat on the floor.
There's no bed. We know why you came.
I know everything, but I'm trying to not acknowledge it. And then
There was no sofa
he
either.
lays
Why
out-
wouldn't you
no,
say,
there's no
where's the sofa?
There's nothing.
Okay.
Because you bought the cheap room, I guess, probably knowing you now. And the
No, this was the expensive one because the studio was paying for it.
Oh, okay. And
I didn't
then
make the
lying-
reservation.
Lying on the tatami mat, because there's no bed, is butcher paper with fresh cooked Dungeness cracked
That's
crab
right.
down from Fisherman's Wharf.
Right.
And I'm looking at this cracked crab.
From
And
Tony.
then he hands me sake, which I'd never tasted, so I tasted that.
Warm sake.
Warm sake. I went into the bathroom, and there in the sink is a bottle of sake heating in the hot water in the sink, and I thought, oh God, this guy's done this before.
No, but just a moment. How else would I heat sake?
I never thought about it. I just thought,
Okay.
you knew to heat your sake in the
Okay.
sink,
Okay.
and the tatami mat, and the cracked crab,
Yep.
and then
That
I
was
sit
all.
down
It
on
was
the
all
t-
choreographed.
Oh God! And I sit down on
Yeah.
the tatami mat, and then he hands me dessert.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, that's weird to have dessert before dinner, but I'm all in tonight. So I take a bite, and I said, yuck, it tastes like dirt. And
I
he
don't
said,
think you
"It's a
used the
pot
word
brownie."
dirt. Yeah.
No, I used dirt.
Did you?
I did. I
Oh,
used
that's
dirt.
right. Yeah. Now you'd never use
Now
dirt.
everything he said
Now
was
you'd
so
never.
funny. Forgive me, girls. Forgive me.
Forgive you for what?
Because I...
But you see, you know
Because
what?
it
You know
was
what's
all-
interesting? It's all changed now. Today, it's no big deal. Sex is no big deal today.
It was so fun.
Really, it's, when I think about it, and this is like old fart talk, but the reality is, I mean, when you're, really young, sex is all about, oh my God, what's this? But you know, later on in life, when you think about it, there's a lot more to it than that, and a lot more than
You know what was great? It was so mixed with love. God, I loved you. I still
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go over it then. We're getting
Oh.
too deep here. Let's go over what's available tonight. If you only buy it for this, buy this coconut oil. Trust me on this, okay? I never push things on you, but this is one of the greatest things we make. This is incredible. Don't waste a drop. Put the 2 droppers in your bathtub. If you take the oil and you put it on your body, whatever's left over, pull it through your hair when you go to bed. Give your hair an oil treatment. Put this all over your hair. It's incredible. When you're in the shower, wash your hair with volumizing shampoo and conditioner. It's so great. And while you're waiting for the conditioner to set, do a body scrub with the sea salt body scrub. Sea salt body scrub. That's what it's called. Coconut. This is awesome. And when you rub it all in, and if you have somebody you can share the shower with, it's even better. Get it all over your back and your butt and the back of your legs and everything. Because like Caroline just said, when you shower it off, all the sea salt comes off, but the oil stays, and your skin feels unbelievable, unbelievable. Okay, now you're out of the shower. Get out of the shower, put the cocoa mango body butter. It's awesome.
And if you rub enough of it on,
What happens,
okay,
Al?
and you're with someone you're really crazy
What
about,
happens?
okay,
Yeah.
well, that's all I have to say. That's all I have
You're
to
such a
say.
bad boy.
No, a good
Okay.
boy.
And then now you got to take care of
I
your
just
lips.
want
You've
people
got
to
the
enjoy their
lip
lives.
Balm, which just trust me on the lip balm.
We should find another word besides bomb.
and
Bomb
then-
today. Yes,
The
sir.
lipstick, we have many colors, but my favorite, and you always want to know what I'm wearing, is Caramelized Peach. And it feels like you're putting the greatest lip balm. There's no lead.
That'd look
It's
nice on.
certified top-
That'd look really nice on my lips.
Want to put it on?
Yeah, I'll let you put it on.
Come here. Come over here, Al.
Okay.
All right. Come over here. Come here, baby. Gotta turn this chair around. All right. Give me
Okay.
give me your lips, baby.
And
Closer.
then
Alright.
we'll go for dinner, right?
We're having a great dinner tonight.
Anything for the team. No, I know what to do now.
Okay, what? Yeah, we women don't do it quite that aggressive.
I see that.
Yeah. It's a little strong on you, but you can see what a beautiful color. He has no.
Do we have sort of his and hers lips?
Yeah. Yeah. You're my baby.
Okay.
You're my baby.
By the way, we passed 6 o'clock.
We have.
Okay, yeah.
How fun this has been. Caroline, it's probably what, 2:30 in the morning for you? She's gone. Caroline left us. Are you there, Caroline? Caroline's not there.
Okay. Here's the deal before we say goodbye.
Okay.
25% off the entire site. And today we're talking about Crazy for Coconut. And the promo code is Coco Love 25. Coco
Caroline, where
Love
are you?
25. She's
Where are we
abandoned
going?
ship. Okay?
Yeah, she's trying to get us.
I know.
Call her back. I want to say goodnight to Caroline. I love Caroline.
Except when I call her back,
Yeah.
the phone. Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd you go, Carolina? Caroline?
FaceTime audio, Alan Hamill, Lovell.
Oh.
What?
Who's that male voice in the background?
Hello.
Caroline?
Hi.
There you are.
Yeah.
It got dropped. Call got dropped, and I didn't
Oh.
want to interrupt you in the middle
All
of
right.
the show.
Well, I put lipstick on him, and he
I
looks
saw.
great.
I was watching.
Okay.
And commenting.
Yeah. Well, we didn't hear your comments. What did you say?
No, I mean I was commenting in writing.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
It's like
before we
yes,
say
but-
goodbye,
Yeah.
I would just like to once again quote Abigail Merced. Okay? Suzanne, it's a cooch. A coochie, not a
Love
hooch.
you, Abigail.
Thanks for a fun show, guys.
When do we see each other next? Tomorrow? No,
We are
Wednesday.
back,
Wednesday.
Next Tuesday. Well, no, it's Monday for you. We're back Wednesday.
Wednesday. And next
When's our next show?
week I'm doing, because it's going to be St. Patrick's. I'm Irish. I'm going to make corned beef and cabbage for you and teach you how it should be done. And if any of you are with me still from the old home shopping days when we have the slow cooker, when I do the corned beef and cabbage, get your slow cooker out. It's better than doing it boiling on the top of the stove. You put all this stuff in. I cook my corned beef in beer, and I'll show you how I do it, and then turn it to low for 8 hours and walk away and have a great day. I love you all. I love you so much. Good night.
I love you.
I love
We'll
you,
talk
Caroline.
tomorrow. Love you. Bye.